Didn't you join that? Did you join that crew, that whole crew down in SoCal on that golf trip a couple weeks ago? Didn't you?
Yep.
The fact that you're just down golfing with your buddies, that whole group that you just mentioned, all teammates getting together, it's a brotherhood that just goes on forever. You never lose that. And is it the same in the NFL, or is it just not quite the same as it is in college?
So it's funny you say that, because when I first got to Indianapolis, the camaraderie within the locker room was off the charts, similar to BYU. I want to say the values that existed within each one of those guys within that locker room was very similar to BYU, as close as you could get in the NFL, right? Like all God-fearing guys, family men. I mean, a lot of the guys already had, 4 kids, some of them in high school, right? But they understood the value of family, and they knew what the real priorities were and where football kind of fell in that. Going from BYU to that, I couldn't have asked for like a better transition, because I couldn't say the same thing about going to the 49ers when I was there. Like when I went to the 49ers and was in camp with the 49ers for that short little bit, complete opposite. It would be exactly as, what the public would assume the locker room is like, which is very individualistic, all about me type of environment, right? Some of the players there were awesome that I totally got along with, but you could just tell it didn't have that same brotherhood as we had in the Colts. The fact that we all still keep in touch on a regular basis and are on texting threads and whatnot says everything.
And
right?
that's why it's a very special situation you had with the Colts, and it's no surprise that was the team of the decade. A lot because of that, I'm certain, don't you think?
1,000%.
Absolutely.
That has everything to do with it.
Yeah, so cool.